Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Yes.
Comments in person, please.
What I do without him. All right, little housekeeping we have to do here. As a reminder to the public, the Redevelopment Commission accepts in-person public comment and virtual public comment related to specific agenda items or during privilege of the floor. To participate virtually, please join us via WebEx and be sure you are visible and audible and that your name is displayed. Thank you. Okay. Approval of the July 8, 2025 regular meeting minutes?
As amended?
No, that's
Oh.
the. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you. And then we also need to approve the July 29, 2025 amended minutes to reflect comments made by Lewis and Deputy.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second. Sorry.
It's okay. Believe me, it's okay. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Okay. We have 3 people. Business, do we have some bids?
We do have some bids. This is for the 2nd Street planters. First bid or quotation is from Wausau Tile, and it is for an amount of $177,445.34. Next bid is from Reading Precast, and theirs is for $115,200.
Recast?
Reading Precast, yes. Third and final is from Doty & Sons Concrete Products. And their total is $169,800. I'd like to take some time and review these and come back to the commission with a decision.
That's for how many?
I believe we told them 120 planters for 2nd Street. Yep.
Thank you. Item is transfer of real property from the community schools.
Good afternoon. Adam Fan, Assistant Director of Redevelopment. So for some time now, staff has been working with the Elkhart Community Schools. We're trying to work the Elkhart Community Schools and the Elkhart Area Career Center to find some spots for the building trades class to build homes. They've kind of gone out into the county and built some, and they're looking to come back into Elkhart and do some work. So what I've asked is for Brandon Akins from the school system to come in and kind of give a brief presentation on what it is that they want to do. They've landed on 2 parcels, both on Indiana Avenue, West Indiana Avenue. I think they're great spots for some houses, and I think, it would bring the neighborhood up. So let me introduce Brandon.
Good afternoon. I'm Brandon Akins. I'm the director of the Elkhart Area Career Center. With me, if we have any real technical questions, is Jesse Tyndall. He's our instructor for our second year construction trades program. As Adam said, I think Adam and I began corresponding probably 3 years ago, talking about the potential of our program building in the city. At that time, it didn't make sense for us for a number of reasons, but times have changed, and the reasons are now starting to align. If you don't know much about our building trades program, this past year we finished project number 73. So we've built a number of homes across Elkhart County. Many of those homes have been in the county and not necessarily in the city footprint. And part of that is due to access for our students. All of our students that come to our program are there half day. So having them as close to campus for projects like this means more time on the project. But as times have kind of gone by, we are running out of available space near the Career Center. It's becoming more and more difficult to find spaces, especially those that would fit our very modest budget. And so Adam and I began re-engaging this past February, actually in the fall, and then again in February, because we had the opportunity to learn as a school a lot about the history of Elkhart, the city of Elkhart, and hear from LaVon Johnson about where Elkhart's going. And one of the biggest challenges that we heard from LaVon was affordable housing in the community. And that's what's kind of motivated us. This is something that's resonated with Mr. Tyndall very much so. He is an Elkhart City resident himself. And so I think he sees this as an opportunity for the Career Center to invest and give back to the community that we've been part of for now approaching 54 years with this upcoming school year. And so with Adam, what we're asking for is the transfer of 2 properties. Our intention would be to build 2 homes a year on those properties. The first year, this year, we're going to kind of have to wait and see as we're still waiting for our home from last year to sell. So we're kind of contingent on our starting date there. But really looking at homes that fit in the neighborhood, what we have proposed and shared is very much what you would see in the neighborhood, but as Mr. Tyndall would say, maybe a little bit more modern flair appealing to it. So 2 to 3 bedroom homes that would fit in the neighborhoods, being able to have a detached garage on the back of the property is what we're proposing and hoping that we have the opportunity to be able to provide for the community.
What's a typical price the house that you haven't sold yet goes for?
Well, the ones that we have built in the past are probably about twice the size of what we build now. The house we currently have is listed at $439. It's a 4-bedroom home with a daylight basement, large, pretty good sized lot, deck and whatnot. The plans that Mr. Tyndall has been working on, that footprint gets reduced rather greatly because obviously we need to be able to build something that fits in the community and obviously is going to fit in whatever that sale range is. And so we're looking at homes that are between about 190 to 225.
First, I need a motion from,
So
We have
moved.
a motion to approve the transfer of the property at 1425 West Indiana and 1720 West Indiana to the school corporation.
So moved.
okay. Any other comments or questions from the commissioners?
No, it's a great program.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, it's a win-win. You get to train them and the city gets housing. That's wonderful. And I didn't realize that you had such a background and had done so many projects, so I learned. Any questions or comments from members of the public? There being none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Yay. Thank you very much. We look forward, hope we get a little tour of them when you.
Will do. Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Next item, Parkway at 17 Development Agreement. Mr. Huber.
Good afternoon, Mike Huber, Director of Development Services, City of Elkhart. You'll remember we actually approved a development agreement for this project over a year now ago. And we finally got to the point where we broke ground earlier this year. We're all excited about that. As we were looking at the agreement, a couple things that needed to kind of be amended in the original agreement. The corporation that Holiday assigned the project to, that they created to be the owner, is not the same company that we signed the development agreement with. So there's an assignment of the original agreement to the new company. Effectively, it's the same company. It's just a different corporate LLC structure for the operation and management as well. And then we had to refresh the timelines to reflect the period of time that went by before finalizing the bond and the financing and the original development agreement. They're over a year into and we're going to be required to be done in the next year, and they need 2 full years to be able to complete the construction of the project. So just a couple amendments. All we're asking is for some approval of the amendments to the contract.
So you need a motion to approve the assignment, assumption, and amendment to the Economic Development Agreement as presented to the commission.
I'll move.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the committee? Have we?
Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Fair with Holiday Properties. Offices located at 3454 Douglas Road in South Bend. So in the blank for the completion date, our lenders council would like December 27th, 2026, which is our target date for completion.
12/27/26?
Yep.
Got it.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Any questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion granted. Thank you. Courthouse block consultant.
Good afternoon again. As you are all aware, the city and county have recently both signed off and agreed to an interlocal agreement that will allow the transfer of the former courthouse block, the county courthouse block from the county to the city. They are finishing up and moving out, and the city is coordinating some of the demolition bid activities. We'd like to have a seamless process as possible in order to make sure that we don't sit there with either a vacant building or a vacant lot for any significant period of time. So in order to be prepared to do an RFP for redevelopment, we've identified a couple different scopes and consultants that we would like to have help us with that program. One of them is Mullen Palazoidis. They're the firm that helped the city complete the downtown master plan and have a significant amount of work and done a significant amount of work inside downtown. Know a lot about what we're doing. They're also, through the University of Notre Dame, helping us with their new overlay zoning district, which includes downtown and the Benham neighborhood. So this will fit right in their wheelhouse to be able to help us. We're hiring someone to help us with a market-based analysis to tell us what we think the market will drive in terms of number of new residential units, number of new square footage of commercial space, those kinds of things. That will inform this design exercise and help us identify how big the buildings should be, how they get located within the space, and crafting the right language in the RFP to make sure that the city is intentional in the final development, that's something that meets the market, but also fits in with the goals of the downtown master plan, includes the right language around design and building layout and how buildings interface with the street, so that's in compliance with our new zoning ordinance, but also, again, meets the overall intentions of the master plan. There are a number of deliverables outlined in there. I did check. The ROM is a rough order of magnitude, basically what I was exclaiming. So it's a conceptual program, development program for the building, giving not detailed dimensions, but right into generally rough order of magnitude of what the development will look like.
So you'd need a motion to approve the agreement for professional services and employment of Muli and Polizoides to perform the work thereunder at a fee not to exceed $110,000, with $55,000 of that appropriated from the downtown allocation special fund and $55,000 from the Cassopolis Street Corridor allocation area special fund to cover the cost of those services.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments from the commissioners? Any questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. And Great Lakes Mennonite Thrift Access Agreement.
Hello, good afternoon. Mary Casca, Assistant Director, Community Development, City of Elkhart. This is a 6-month access agreement to benefit the Mennonite Thrift Shop, which is one of our tenants at Woodland Crossing. They're at 138 West Hively, Suite 7, I believe. We did this last year for them. Again, they asked us to do the same this year for 6 months to allow them some space to store donations that they get. Pretty much over the fall through the winter. We are asking them to at least cover the cost of utilities. So that's what this agreement is. Plus, they're committing to the fact that if we do find a tenant, they will vacate the space.
So you need a motion to approve the access agreement with Great Lakes Mennonite Thrift, Inc. for 138-4 Woodland Crossing to expire February 28, 2026. Form presented.
Move.
Second.
Questions or comments from the commissioners? Questions or comments from members of the public? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Resolution. Jacob, have we given you enough time to go through the bids?
We would like to come back at a later commission meeting to discuss the bids and what we found.
Okay,
Okay?
sounds good.
All right, thank you.
We don't need any kind of motion on it, do we?
No.
Righty, staff updates.
I don't really have many. Jacob and I just got back from the Brownfield Conference last week in Chicago. It was a really good conference, a lot of good conversations, met a lot of nice people. Had a couple conversations with EPA and our consulting firm, Roberts, on the 1101 Beardsley site. They have been talking with Ice Miller and Nelson Law, and what EPA intends to do is try to go after some of the previous owners for cleanup action. So we have a meeting with them this week to kind of look at that and see what that timeline might be and if it would push the remediation back. But kind of we're at the EPA's mercy at this point on next steps, because so we just got done, or Robert should be done today or tomorrow with all the injections, and then the plan was EPA would step in and start some of the excavations, and then we would fall in thereafter and do the rest of it. But if they're going to seek remediation from one of the previous owners, then it may take us out of the game for our part of the excavations. So we'll know more this week, probably Thursday, I think, is the
Them going after one of the damages to us, or is that just creative with them finding?
I will ask that question. They are aware, like I said, they've talked to
Joey.
Brent and to Mike, and so they are aware of where we stand in our suits, and that the courts let Con out of the lawsuit. So it'd be interesting. That's about it.
The other staff updates? I understand that the health fair went very well. And hey, next. Orkin Boyne invoice.
For the total current work of $29,773.54.
Have a motion, please.
So moved.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Any other public comment? None, I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
Oh, I mean, I asked for a motion to adjourn. Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you all.